today's video, the topic that we're going to mainly focus is called arithmetic sequence. These are the sequences with the same difference between each term, and this is called common difference. So the difference between each term is called common difference, and we use notation D to represent the common difference. So here in this box, I have arithmetic sequence formula. So when sequence is given, just like this, here I have U1 or the alphabetic letter U to represent the numbers, but each letter U1, U2, U3, or each term U1, U2, U3 identifies the terms within the arithmetic sequence. So U1 represents the first term. You can definitely use the different alphabetic letters to represent this sequence, but with this example here, we are going to use U as our sequence letter. Okay, so U1 here represents the first term, and the difference between each term is identified as the common difference D. Okay, and if there's an unknown term, what you can do is you can use arithmetic sequence formula un equals u1 plus n minus 1 times d to identify this unknown term. Okay, so let's try some of the examples. So example number 1, when you look at this, we have to find the common difference d with the question A. So here we have 5 terms, 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. So what you're going to do first is we're going to identify the difference between the first and the second term. So 1 and 3, right? So the difference between here is positive 2. If you look at the second and third term, the difference between these two numbers are, again, positive 2. If you look at the third and fourth term, the difference again between these two terms, which is 7 minus 5, is again positive 2. So we can say that since each term has a difference of the 2, the common difference for this case is positive 2. Then let's look at the question B. We have 28, 22, 16, 10, 4. Okay, so let's try to identify the difference between each term and see whether these differences are same. So the difference between 28 and 22 is negative 6, right? We are decreasing the number. So in this case, we are having a negative number. So if you look at the difference between 22 and 16, you can see again the difference is negative 6. If you look at the third and fourth term, which is 16 and 10, you can see that the difference between these two terms is negative 6. So you can see that the differences between each term is negative 6 and they are same. So we can say for this arithmetic sequence, the common difference is negative 6. Then let's try the example number 2. With the example number 2, question A, we have to identify the term A12, right? And the first term, A1, is given. The common difference D is given. So in this case, what we need to do is we're going to use the arithmetic sequence formula that we have discussed in this box, un equals u1 plus n minus 1 times d, to calculate this A12, the missing term. Okay, so let's rewrite this formula down here. So un equals u1 plus n minus 1 times d. Okay, so question A, we like to find the A12. So we're going to go A12 equals to A1 plus n minus 1 times d. So what I did is I just changed this use here with the A, right? That's what I did. So when you do this, we know that A1 value is equal to 5 and n value is 12, right? And the d value is 4. So we can say that 5 plus 11 times 4 is equals to 812, and it is equal to 49. So we know that 812 is equals to 49. So we can say that the missing term 812 is equal to 49. We have found our answer. Then when you look at the question B, we have to find the unknown value of the D. Okay, and we know that U1, the first term is 10, U21, which is the final term or the term that we are trying to use, is equal to 0. Then we can set our equation as U21 equals to U1 plus M minus 1 times D. So what I did here is since U21 is our largest term, I set it as our kind of unknown term. Even though we know its value, we have set it as our unknown term, and then substitute everything that we know into the arithmetic sequence formula. And by doing this, we know that U21 is equal to 0, U1 is equal to 10, and M value is 21 minus 1, right? So M value is 21, so we do 21 minus 1, and times D, which is the unknown value. So by doing this, we can actually solve the unknown value D, right? So we do 0 equals 10 plus 20 times D. Then we move 10 to the other side, so we can solve for this unknown D value. Then we get 20 D equals to negative 10. Then we have D value equals to negative 10 over 20, which is equals to negative 1 over 2. Or we can rewrite our final answer as D equals to negative 1 over 2 or negative 0.5.